Everybody, welcome back to BattleBots Reborn Cup, Season 4, Episode 5. Tonight we're going to start the round of 32. So we're going to check a look at that bracket.
Okay, so here's what's on tap for the round of 32 in tonight's episode. We're going to see in our main event the champion Yeti taking on Cobalt, who has already proven what he can do in this tournament. Bronco will look to make it 2 wins out of 2 when he takes on Hammerbot Beta in a rematch that they've had from the Dream Matches series. We've also got the powerful spinner Son of Watchi and Ice Wave ready to fight in this section of the bracket. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I cannot wait to see the results.
Let's get to fight number 1. It's Duck versus Son of Watchi. The 2-time champ is ready to get his title back.
He looked very good in his first match in the last round against Brutus, very confident, didn't look like he lost much of a step at all. It's an unchanged build from last season. He's going to be well in the mix. He's always going to be a favorite.
Duck, on the other hand, won't roll over in this fight. In fact, he may have a slight advantage here. With
the way Duck's built, with that huge strong plow in the front that has a little lifting beak, this might be an odd matchup for Son of Watchi. Duck can absorb the hits, and he might even be able to pop Sal up just a little bit, slip the bill underneath, and flip him, hit him against the wall and cause him to shake a little bit. This might be a little tricky for Sal. He's got to be careful here.
Well, let's go see if Duck's beak can bully a victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? It's robot fighting time! In the red square, you can pay your mortgage, you can pay your insurance, but this is one bill that'll never go away. It's Duck! In the blue square, being the only winner from his family, they often ask, what's it like? Want a taste? Taste these hammers! Introducing Son of Watchi!
We're just about set for the start of this match, but before we begin, let's review the rules for this competition. As always, fights consist of a single 3-minute round, where bots will attempt to destroy or immobilize their opponent. Should the match last longer than 3 minutes, our panel of judges will score it based off these categories: 4 points for damage, 5 for aggression, and 6 for control and strategy. Judges have also been instructed to offer leniency towards bots with non-damaging weapons in the damage and aggression categories when possible. Pins cannot last longer than 11 seconds, and should a fight be halted due to a Fusura moment, it'll be restarted if the fight was stopped before the 2-minute mark, and sent to the judges if after the 2-minute mark. Let the bot battle begin. We'll see what Duck is able to do in this fight, and if he has a good advantage or not, as he gets a good clash there on Sal. He's underneath Sal again. It's Promise. Well, there's a little bit of a lift from Duck. He's had a bright start here so far, but hasn't gotten the good shot that he needs.
Question is now, is Sal doing enough damage to potentially take off that front ram?
He's going to want to get some damage quickly to put Duck off his game. Because Duck's had a strong start. He's underneath Sal again.
I saw a little hit to the wheel from Sal.
There goes one of the ram plates from Duck, and now Duck has flipped himself over somehow in the process of attacking Son of Watchi, so it's a double whammy for Duck. And now he is going to be up against it with the inability to flip Sal. He's lost another ram plate. Oh, and Sal moves in and gets another one! Well, this fight is quickly turned in the 2-time champ's favor, and now Duck is smoking. He's got to figure out a way to get flipped back over. It looks like it's going to be too little too late, though. He's lost 1 wheel, make it 2. Make it 3 wheels now for Duck. He had his opportunities, and he didn't take them. And now Sal's going to finish him off. It looks like that's the final shot. There it is. Well, Sam, let's take a look at the replays here. Duck had some bright moments. They weren't quality opportunities, but he didn't take them regardless.
As soon as Duck lost that front plow, it seemed that Watchi took the opportunity and just destroyed him.
And with that victory, Sal steamrolls on to the round of 16.
Well, that was an interesting match, wasn't it?
Pretty good win for Sal. Didn't have too many hiccups.
All right, next one. Lockjaw versus Gold Digger. Was Lockjaw a bit fortunate to win in the last round?
You know, looking at it, he took a lot of damage from Rotator, so to come out a 5-point winner might seem a little bit fortunate, but he did dominate the match, so I guess it could have gone either way.
No fortune in Gold Digger's victory last round. He looked good.
Very confident victory against Sub-Zero. It's nice to see a Thwackbot with a little bit of success. He had a very good fight, got all of his shots correct, didn't have too many scares, and I like what we're seeing from him.
Yeah, let's go see him fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? It's robot fighting time! In the red square, if you want to beat him, you're gonna need a bigger boat. Here to capsize your hopes and dreams, it's Lockjaw! In the blue square, when opponents see him, they worry more than white people over avocado prices. It's Gold Digger!
Let the bot battle begin! Bit of a slow start from both machines as they look to feel each other out and figure out what they're gonna do. Lockjaw making a move now as Gold Digger made the first attack. Now Lockjaw going in again and briefly underneath Gold Digger, but not for long.
Looks like Lockjaw's strategy is to try and stay underneath Gold Digger to potentially avoid any hits from his weapon.
If he's underneath Gold Digger, then Gold Digger can't really spin. Oh, there's a big shot by Gold Digger, and he takes off one of Lockjaw's arms.
Lockjaw's strategy is not working, apparently.
Definitely a bad start, and here comes the driving issue. You see him spinning around a little bit. Gold Digger getting a shot on the backside in the meantime.
Gold Digger keeps it up, he's gonna get off some of his wheels.
Lockjaw trying his best to stay aligned, but there he goes again. He's struggling to drive, and Gold Digger moving in. Can he get some solid contact? It doesn't look like he can. Doing his best to stay spinning and stay out of the reach of that vertical spinner. There's a decent shot on the left-hand side. And Lockjaw struggling a little bit again. Really happening a lot for him in this match. I don't know how often we saw it when he fought Rotator in the previous round. Gold Digger needs to take advantage of these opportunities. There's a half shot. And another good one on the left-hand side as he moves in again.
I'm thinking right now, without the damage lifter for Lockjaw, it's kind of an even match.
Oh, what a big shot from Gold Digger! He's taken off 2 wheels!
Never mind.
And there goes another wheel out of nowhere! Gold Digger has turned it around! 3 wheels off a couple hits in about 5 seconds. And out of nowhere, Lockjaw is down and defeated. I think he's even just given up at this point.
Well, maybe with Lockjaw's drive issues, maybe he hasn't given up and he just can't move.
And there's the countdown. Lockjaw defeated and defeated comfortably. Alright, Sam, let's take a look at the replays. Lockjaw was struggling to drive, and then Gold Digger was struggling to contain himself.
Yeah, Lockjaw couldn't really get in control of himself, and because of that loss of control, I think that's what cost him the match.
Some beautiful shots from Gold Digger in that match, and look at him go. He's into the round of 16.
So quickly onto the third match, we have Beta versus Bronco. A lot of time was spent in fixing Beta's biggest issues from last season. Trust me, I would know.
Yep, a lot of rework was done into this Beta machine. His main problems last year couldn't always self-right, hammer was weak, and had a lot of problems driving straight. But everything is fixed now at the expense of a little bit of build accuracy. But Beta should be ready to go. We saw it a little bit against Escape Velocity in the previous round. I think he'll be alright.
After last round, what are your thoughts on Bronco being a title contender?
If he struggles against Razor, I'm a little shaky on it now. I mean, that should have been an easier fight than it was. He made it kind of difficult. We'll see how this fight goes, though, against Beta.
Yep, let's go see.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? It's robot fighting time! In the red square, Journey told him to not stop believing. Now he thinks he's the little engine that could. It's Beta! In the blue square, remember when he beat you in the Dream Matches series? It's about to be a lot worse. Here for a little more, it's Bronco!
Let the bot battle begin. I'm really eager to see how the new builds of each machine are going to do here against each other. As we saw in Dream Matches, it was utter domination by Bronco, and there's an early start as he gets a flip on Beta, who falls onto the kill saws. But as testament to the new build, is able to self-right. He's going to have to do it again in the early stages.
Bronco seems to not be giving Beta any chance to participate.
He's so quick. When he drives forward, he's able to get under and get the flip off so quickly, Beta can't even react.
Seems like Beta's having a difficult time trying to self-right as well. Interesting.
Beta tipping over. Spend a lot of time, too, on the kill saws. That's slow damage that will add up if he's not careful. He tries to land the hammer and misses a second time. And then Bronco tips him over. I don't even know if he fired the flipper. There's a piece that just came off of Beta.
Will that impact Beta at all?
That's a little piece that was added in to help with self-righting. Bronco moving in again.
Bronco's on a roll.
It's flip after flip after flip. That hammer is probably going to wear down with all the times it has to self-right and lift that heavy body back up. Nice shot there by Beta, though, in retaliation. And then Bronco shoving him into the wall, but Beta fired back and ripped off a piece of flipper. And Bronco moves in again with another flip. Now we're starting to get some back and forth play. Bronco with a beautiful flip that rolls Beta around. Impressive stuff from the flipper, and again, look at the tumbles from Beta as he slides into the wall.
At this point, Beta needs to get in some good hits to equate the battle.
He is falling farther and farther behind as we get to a minute left.
Is Beta stuck?
Has the damage finally taken its toll? It looks like it has. Bronco thinks it has. They're counting down Beta. Well, he wasn't in this fight. He did all he could, but he's out. Let's take a look at the highlights here, Sam. A much more dominant performance from Bronco than we saw in the last round.
Yeah, Bronco had control of the whole fight. Kept flipping Beta, kept in control, and in the end, that's what won it.
And Bronco will move on to the round of 16, and we'll see who he fights in our next match.
Alright, it's time again to check out some of the highlights from the fights that we haven't seen tonight. Let's go see them.
Well, all the action tonight that we've seen and haven't seen has been fast and furious. When Black Ice took on Spitfire, Black Ice used the same energy he brought to the Nightmare match against his flipping opponent. It worked well in the early stages, but once Spitfire sussed out the strategy, he used Black Ice's momentum against him. Spitfire turned the fight around and pulled off what is yet another upset on his lovely run to the cup. After experiencing success in the previous round, Bombshell used his horizontal spinner against another lifter, this time against Lucky. But contrary to the Voltronic match, one glorious shot was all Lucky needed. Bombshell was down. Another multi-weapon robot that went with the "if it ain't broke, don't fix it" theme was Razorback, this time against Warhead. Both bots charged at each other again, and again, and again. By the end of the match, both bots were depleted, defeated, and out of energy. It went the distance, and it was Warhead who got the very tiny edge. And finally, horizontal spinners met when Ice Wave clashed with Surgeon General. Remember when I said Fast and Furious earlier? I meant it. Ice Wave obliterated Surgeon General in the fastest knockout in channel history. To see these fights in their entirety, as well as the other fights that have been highlighted throughout this campaign, head over to our Patreon account, link in the description, and pledge to the $1 tier. But now it's time for our main event, so let's get back into the studio and get things going.
So we've seen some great fights tonight. Our final fight for the night and our main match is Yeti versus Cobalt. Yeti faces a tough test here against the horizontal spinner Cobalt.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this match. We're going to see a good match between both of them. Yeti has always been good no matter who he faces, but Cobalt especially, a little bit of reach, a little bit of pace, and perhaps being a smaller bot, I think that's going to help Cobalt's case. He can slip around that drum a little bit and get at those massive wheels in the front of Yeti.
Cobalt knows this will be a war. How does he stop the champ?
If he can get a wheel early, I think he'll be just fine. But try and go at Yeti, play at his own game, you know? Just make it that slugfest. Don't try and dance around too much. Just go at him. Go weapon to weapon, and just see if you can take off some pieces early, and you might have a shot.
Okay, well, let's get to the main event.
Introducing, in the red square, he's come all the way from the North Pole to bring you a present. Ready to see what's inside? It's Yeti! In the blue square, your armor, he'll tear it. But if you can bear it, he'll smoke on his own merit. Introducing Cobalt!
Let the main event begin. Two very powerful spinners in the arena right now. Cobalt moves in. He's already damaged Yeti's lifter.
Seems that Yeti thought having his lifters out front might help him.
Well, Cobalt's already destroyed what may have been Yeti's plan. We'll see how the champ reacts to that as he tries to move in. This is going to be a very good match by the look of it. Exposed motors, exposed wheels. Good weapon shot there by Cobalt as he goes in on that front wheel. Oh, look at this! Yeti's lost a wheel! What a start from Cobalt this is! And then something else comes off. That looks like a tooth from somebody. It might even be a Cobalt tooth.
It's like any hit Yeti gets in is just on Cobalt's weapon, not on any of the chassis, not on anything important.
We normally see Yeti able to easily bully bots that are lighter than him, but Cobalt has done a great job of keeping the weapon in front and in harm's way. Now he's to the other side of Yeti. If he gets another wheel, this could be a major problem for the champ. Cobalt doing a great job of attacking that same side, but he's got to be careful not to expose his own right side. As you can see, it looks like there's some scuff marks. Oh, wait a minute. I think Cobalt's lost a few teeth on his weapon. Looks like he's starting to shake a little bit. Yeti doing a decent job of driving on only 3 wheels. Sure enough, we see Cobalt's weapon stop, and there is some visible damage.
Oh, Cobalt lost another.
Another small piece indeed did come off. And look at him start to shake a little violently as the weapon spins. He's definitely imbalanced, and now there's smoke coming from Cobalt.
Can Yeti pull this off?
Well, we've seen him dig deep before. Think of last year's quarterfinal against Wipeout. He was in a worse spot than this, and he found a way to win. I'm surprised Yeti hasn't lost any of that drum. These weapons have been clashing for a long time, and look at the smoke pouring out of Cobalt. It's a deadly even battle. We got 30 seconds left. Cobalt on the side of the wheels there. Trying to rip another one off. That would surely get him the victory here.
Both bots need one major play to try and sway the judges.
It's definitely hanging in the balance. 10 seconds left. Who's going to get that final shot? Ooh, big shot by Yeti. Cobalt could get knocked out. He's got to be very careful here. He might want to send it to the judges, and that is where it's going. Wow. Well, let's take a look at the replays. 2 spinners, very powerful. I can't believe we've gone the distance, but we have.
It seemed from the beginning Cobalt had a great lead by taking off Yeti's lifter and wheel, but Yeti, the champ that he is, kept in it and tried his best and damaged Cobalt in the end.
So, did the champ survive the tough battle, or do we have an upset on the cards here? Let's go back down to the box and find out what the judges had to say.
The results from the judges are in. The winner, by a 25-20 decision, is Cobalt!
Incredible! Cobalt gets the decision, and the champ is out of the tournament.
Well, folks, we've seen a few upsets so far this year, but they won't get much bigger than that. The champion Yeti is out at the round of 32. That is the earliest exit we've seen from a champion.
It was a shocking view, to be completely honest, but that's what this does sometimes. Sometimes we get upsets, and we've got to deal with it and move on.
And hey, credit to Cobalt. He had a very good fight and deserved his victory. There was no fortune about it.
Correct indeed. Well, that's the end of the episode for tonight. Can't wait to see y'all back the next time. We want you to watch.
That's right.
I am the Sam.
I'm the Nick.
And have a good day.
Bye, guys.